Hello, everybody. Sorry for being a little late here, but I had to make sure the adminning was set up properly. But we're hopping into another match, Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021. We got our first Berlin spin. It is Silent Sniper Rifles Bartender, Silenced SMG as Club Crew, Loud Explosive as Club Security, Silenced Pistol as Delivery Guy, and Drowning as Suit. So first thing you note about this spin is that you cannot start Rave on, which both players have done up to this point. But yes, there is neither a silent sniper rifle nor a silenced pistol on the map if you start Ravon. So no other way to do it but that start. Besides that, though, the spin's not too complex. In fact, you don't actually have to go downstairs at all for this spin. And there are free bartender and club crew disguises, club security, but that's downstairs. Yeah, even with being forced to start radio tower, this is a pretty speed run spin, in my opinion. No loud firearms either. Yes, this is a legal spin. Silenced SMG and regular SMG are counted as small firearms, so there's only one here. Of course, players should be planning on getting that SMG on the map, but not always the case on some maps. And I'm sure some more people will be joining us later. I know there's another match. I think it's a Doria's match that's going on right now, but both players loading in. Hey, for fun, welcome in. Yeah, there's a lot of options for drowning on this map. I mean, there's a lot of options for everything except for fire and consume poison. But both players are going to start radio tower. Yes, I would very much not recommend starting bus stop here, especially because the spin wouldn't be possible. But this is literally the only start on the map that you can use for this spin, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I do wish there was a suit on the map on Berlin that would make a lot of spins a lot cooler. But it would also make people use Rolf more, so there's that. So Pigiero brings in a pistol, has a rifle in his briefcase, and then pulls out a seeker from his smuggle. Starting radio tower start is pretty much the same time loss as having to grab the old axe, so it's really not that much of a big deal. Pigiero gets wrecked by the lock on there, but he's fine. Hashashin's going to go up here, which only matters if he's doing the loud explosive kill up here. If he is, he's going to rip, unless he KOs that guard, but he gets the KO here. Interesting thing to note, if they are to specifically wear Green's club security disguise, they'll be able to carry the sniper rifle legally. So, could be useful. I'm not really sure exactly how I would wind up doing this spin, because there's so many options in terms of the targets because of how easy the disguises and the kill methods are to get. I'd probably just sort of figure it out as I went along, but I think I would probably Seeker Davenport from on the roof, and then you can get that drowning kill. You can also Seeker Thames here. Pretty much anywhere when he's outside, and he'll go to the porta potties as well. And then Swan is only on certain parts of his route that he can be secret and go to the right place. He will, from some spots, go to puke over into the water area. Looks like Pigiero is going to isolate Thames in the bushes here. That shouldn't ever be found, unless he does some like super heavy NPC manipulation. Also forgot to mention, by the way, Miami is the second map after this. This is Pigiero's map. And then, of course, third random map that may be Marrakesh. There is no may not in that sentence. Pigiero has his, I don't know what you, like his interact key bound to 1, so that's interesting. Instead of G. But he's going to grab the radio tower start. Seems so slow. It is. And on any other spin, I would not be using it, but silenced pistol and silenced firearm, you have to. Unless it's silenced SMG, obviously. Pigiero is coming into the biker area. May have peekabooed somebody there and get spotted by the camera. The cams are right there, and he has a silenced pistol, so he can get rid of that pretty easily as long as he doesn't miss it. And he's going to do the Gordy special and lure Rhodes outside, and then he's got the silenced pistol set up. Poison the food for the drowning kill. Yeah, you can do that. Lowenthal will eat the food. It's just if the spin allows for like pretty much any emetic item, you want to go for that if you can. It just like is so either time consuming or cycle specific to get drowning kills from emetic poison. So Pidgey takes out the cams. He's got Rhodes killed. Nobody should ever find that body. He's in a biker disguise. He's got 3 kills left. Hashashin, you gotta shoot from the other one. Yeah, he's hitting something there. He's gonna do the lure on Banner to bring him upstairs. Doesn't need Technician, but it's another free isolation for you. Pigiero wants to grab Swan, and he's lured the wrong guy here, so now he's gonna keep chain luring that guy. He has fixed that, and hopefully the distraction works now. Nope, Swan still ignored it. You do not want to Seeker Swan when he's on that other side, because he will not go to the toilet. Pidgey is on his first attempt, I believe, yes. So Hashashin's going to leave his remote explosive there for the kill that. That'll have to do at the end of the spin. No real use in dragging him all the way upstairs for the soundproof. Pidgeero's going for something interesting here. And Hashashin, the Berlin conditions don't work on your end. They in fact do not, but thankfully for me, I have just now fixed them, and I can in fact mark Pidgeero's kills off. I know, what a convenient time. So Hashashin Shikered Swan pretty far away, but looks like he is in fact routing to the toilet. Do not want to get spotted by him though. And then he can get his drowning kill. Meanwhile, Pidgey gets the drowning kill as well. Got that for Lowenthal. Oh, Yanni's was broken. I did not know that, but no, I just forgot about it. I was lying. So Pigiero has the loud explosive and bartender kills left. Both of those disguises are quote-unquote free at this point. He's already got the silent sniper rifle. He just killed Lowenthal, so even if he didn't bring a loud explosive, he has one. So yeah. Will not quite be the record time for Berlin. Unfortunately, neither will any of my spins, because I keep getting hot garbage. But at least the last one wasn't over 10 minutes. Hashashin gets spotted by the 2 security that are sitting down. He's trying to bullet distract Thames into the bushes. Pigiero going for an interesting seeker shot. There should only be one NPC that would ever see that, but he misses it. So there's that. But he already has the drowning kill, so he doesn't necessarily need the seeker. He just wanted an easier isolation. And with the free bartender, he's going to be able to kill him with this chain lure, hopefully. Yeah, he responded to that. And then just needs one more kill. I think he still has Banner up if he wants to do that as well, but he's already got the delivery scooter keys. So that would be an easy exit. And he's got red guns, which would hopefully indicate that he does have a target isolated already that I have forgotten about. Because if that is not a target isolated, then he is ripped, but looks like he may have gotten banner KO'd. Maybe? No? I'm a little concerned at this point that Pidgey has red guns and he's not going to a target that's already isolated. I'm hoping that means I missed him KO a target, but then why would he be going through this effort? There's a free club security disguise right there, if that's what he's looking for. So he's going to get Chamberlain, which at this point, 9 minutes in, he should be something like, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe away from his next cycle. I'm just kind of like extrapolating that. I don't really know at this point.
We got him. It's time to move in.
Pigiero, I guess, is going to clear out this room, and then he could use that bathroom as being soundproof if he wants. But not needed entirely. I'm still just like wondering about these red guns that he has at the moment. Hashashin's got banner again. It's very nice isolation. Gonna leave that bomb there. You might want to pick up that propane tank just to be sure, but I think that should kill him before the tank even has a chance to explode, so that should be fine. And Pigiero now has Montgomery about to come into the office. He's going to turn around here and then walk in. He considered bullet distracting. This would be obviously faster than waiting for Chamberlain, but... And now he wants to lure Chamberlain. He's a bit divided on what his plan is, but he's too far away now. And Chamberlain's going to walk into the office pretty soon, so I don't see him wanting to do a double KO here. He's going to lure... Montgomery's going to go for that, which means his guard will stay outside. Or not. He's very unsure of what he's going for right now. There's the drowning kill for Hashashin. And it's 1 of 5. He's got 2 set up already, though. 2 targets. Just had disguises that weren't favorable for him. And Pigiero, meanwhile, has gotten Chamberlain isolated. Just going to drop the bomb there. He's going to detonate on exit, but he's not going to have green guns. He's going to be exiting with red guns here. And maybe he's realized that, but he's had red guns for the last 3 or 4 minutes at this point. He's going to try and save it. That's crime notice. That's a rip. I still don't know where he ripped, though, is the thing. Berlin, rate this spin out of 10. Besides forced radio tower start, it's pretty great. So 8.5, 9 out of 10. I would be...
That's a second agent down. Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor, and still...
I would be lying if I said that I thought you could do this spin sub 4, because I've done spins that are similar, and best I could do is 415, and this one also requires radio tower start, so I think sub 5 pretty easily. Definitely not sub 4, though. But yeah, Pigiero has to restart with that. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD and why radio tower start. You have to bring in a silent sniper rifle and a silenced pistol. Neither of those are on the map unless you use the default start, which obviously locks you out of a loadout, so you can't bring the sniper in anyways. Radio tower is the only start that you can use. It would be different if it was not silence pistol or not silent sniper, but Pigiero is going to go along with the same thing. I have to think that the only point he could have ripped was on this guard here, on Green's guard, but I really don't know. Because he didn't get found trespassing at any point, so... Pigiero is doing a bullet distraction ahead of time for delivery guy, but he's moving him further away from the box, so that's interesting. Oh, he's going to leave him back here. Which is an option, but I have never trusted the wall hacks in this area, so I always just dump him anyways. He's got delivery guy. You can lure Thames here, maybe, if he wants to. I know he got Thames last time. It looks like he wants to wait on Swan, and he can even Seeker him, perhaps. Hashashin, I am terrible at keeping up with these kill indicators. So Hashashin got silenced pistol and silenced SMG. So there's another kill down for Pidgey on this run. He's got delivery guy's suit, or delivery guy silenced pistol, delivery guy with suit. That'd be cool. He's going to lure Thames with a bullet distraction. It's a little close to those two guys' view cones. Looks like the guy on the side didn't see it. Neither of them should hear bullets over here, so that's fine. If he hasn't been found yet, he won't be found, but Hashashin has detonated his last kill and exited. So that was just, he had the setup done there at the end, so he could just quickly grab the bartender kill and then blow up banner on exit. So that's going to be a GG. I will green guns accept that. It was not a first try, but 7 minutes on a spin that doesn't really happen with Rolf is always a good thing. We got some Raiders in from Mendy joining me. I guess that means Adoria's match is over now. So GG's on that one, and we are moving on to Miami Pigiero. Losing his map pick, but still has another map to play. And I'm sure he knows what he's doing on Miami, so... let's see. I will make sure we have a legal spin. And I will get working on sending that. Let's see, we will have start at 22. Of course, we will have a random third map after this, regardless of the result, which you do not get to know. Okay, so I will send this through. And yeah, so we've got our lifetime performances shown here. Hashashin actually has not yet played Miami in an official Roulette Rivals tournament. I don't know if maybe matches in other tournaments, but I can't remember if he was in the original Raceway. I don't think so. But he has picked the map, so obviously he's pretty confident in his ability here, because there's no limits on picks at all. So we got the cinematic start. we will perhaps see Dolphin exit. Just snipe both the targets and Dolphin exit. Easy. My mom. Indeed. They're both just going to chill here at the start. Looks like Pidgey's going for a Ted Mendez from the start and misses the first shot. I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you have time. Oh. Wow, he actually turned around and didn't spot him. I was going to say, I don't think you have time to do that unless you get it straight away. Pidgey just body shotting random NPCs. I guess he's done with the practice part of this now. Yeah, this is how you would start for Ted Mendez, pretty much exclusively. There's no real other disguise on the map that you need any particular start for. Other than, I guess, Street Musician, but even Street Musician, I'm more confident in getting mid-match than Ted Mendez. It's just so free at the start and so annoying afterwards. Yeah, we'll see where the spin goes. Obviously, Laptop and Sugar are the norm. Pidgey's going to show us how you lose a Miami spin by killing Sierra with the pistol there, which is not a valid kill for any spin. But obviously he's not really taking it too seriously. I got the spin coming in 20 seconds. So our map record was 5:23 on Yanini, and I'm thinking the record on this map, no matter what, is going to be a Sierra sniper rifle kill. So that's probably what that was, and we will not see that record beaten until we get another Sierra sniper rifle kill. But it's not going to be this one because we have Sierra Knox. Any explosive is Ted Mendez. Robert Knox electrocution is Aeon Driver. So Pigiero obviously cheating by starting off with Ted Mendez. But yeah, the Aeon Driver, for anybody that is not aware, is in the bar area, like where you start as waiter, and he's kind of chilling there. The only way to get him to go anymore is with an emetic item. And then he will go to puke in one of the bathrooms. But Pigiero gonna grab Ted Mendez, miss again, Keck. So he's gonna have to bullet distract this guy, as before. Looks like the bullet distraction actually goes through, so he's fine. Ted Mendez is a military-grade money man, and apparently not allowed to carry weapons. Which I just thought was kind of interesting, but my guess is he's going to go up and set up Robert for the electrocution kill, and then he'll just do that remotely once he's on the other side of the map. Yeah. But the kill for Sierra is pretty straightforward. As soon as you have the disguise, and both players are going to grab it immediately. Hashashin's going to have the same issue, though. The guard turning around. Looks like he was far enough out of the vision range. And Pigiero is going to go up to shoot the laptop. For electrocution, you want to get Robert in the bathroom. There are two, maybe three sinks in there. But he's going to KO Robert in here. Doesn't have an emetic item to pull him into the bathroom. Wow, he stayed green guns there. But yeah, they're both pretty much opting for the same start, and it's basically what I would do. I would like to bring a Seeker for something like this, but there's also the fact that there's not really a convenient smuggle like anywhere near here. And Hashashin not able to get the peekaboo on Robert. I think he might have stepped out. He might have stepped out of the room, which got him out of the trespassing zone. So that peekaboo wasn't going to work. At that point, he was just holding an illegal item, and he restarts there, in effect. did not want to deal with laptop instead. Pigiero with a rip as well means that they're both about on even footing. It's Ted Mendez. He was never. I thought he was trespassing in the. Obviously not in most of the building, but I thought he was trespassing in the little, like, what do you call it? Janitor closet or whatever that he was in before you climb up the pipe. Maybe he isn't, but. Pipe area, he was trespassing. Yeah, so what he did was he walked out of the room, and then he was no longer trespassing was the issue. He's not trespassing in here. I'm so confused. Y'all are confusing me so much. Yeah, forget firing the caster. We're firing the viewers at this point. But yeah, so Hashashin's not going to be able to do a peekaboo then, but he's in suit now, which is interesting because, as I mentioned earlier, getting Mendez later sucks a little bit. It's not the end of the world, but, just don't pull a T-Nort and you should be fine. And Pidgey's isolated Robert again. And he's going for this. Now, the guard at the end of the hallway can see him, and that's what he's worried about. And that was his issue last time. And it looks like he's got him through. The guard that sits outside of the security room will hear these sinks if he is outside. That's it. So he makes sure there's plenty of water here, turns off the sink so it'll no longer be a distraction. And he needs to, at the very least, shoot this evidence before he leaves. But Hashashin is able to get the peekaboo. And there's a sink in here. My question is if it is going to work live, because that is never a consistent thing in this game. He also might end up luring somebody in here with the sink, so he may want to change disguise first. I would hope that he knows if this does or does not. That's interesting. Yeah, he shot there to prevent this from happening, but this guy is still coming in, and he's kind of screwed now. Yeah. So I think probably his only option there to do that differently is to turn the sink on before he moves Robert over, and then, drop something or KO that guy after he walks in. But that is a rip, and Pigiero with a very solid lead at this point. He is over in Sierra's area. As Ted Mendez, he has Sierra set up. Ooh, big whoosh. He almost gets spotted there by the waiter. And he's going to throw his briefcase. Looks like he had a breacher in his briefcase, which means I don't think he has any emetic items, which is interesting. So he's going to have to actually poison the Aeon driver. He drinks out of a water bottle, so he'll have to take the free waiter disguise and get it that way. What happened for Hashashin? Yeah, he turned on the sink, and that created a distraction. So the guy was coming in, and then he ripped trying to salvage it, but he would have ripped either way. Pigiero going to do the sugar for Sierra, and just peekaboo her into the room, blow her up. It's a nice cutscene that we're all forced to watch. And the Nispin is done outside of getting the Aeon driver, which might be a little bit of a puzzle, but do not exit the menu, Pigiero. Pausing a cutscene. Yeah, true. You might have had to alt-tab for something. Oh my god, what was that? Yeah, that's a rip. Somebody put that in the highlight reel. Hashashin KOs Robert, and he goes into the stratosphere, which allows the guards to see what he otherwise wouldn't have seen. And the Pidgey's about to get this Ted Mendez kill. As long as he's able to get to the disguise, fortunately, these rips might not be that big of a deal. That shouldn't open the door from that range. And it is risky to walk out that door. But looks like they can't see the body at the moment. So he's going to go up. And hopefully he has a game plan for this disguise. Yep, he's grabbed the rat poison, so he knows what he's doing here. He's not going to opt for the free waiter, but instead will KO these two guys, so hopefully he doesn't... Oh, he has a Trank Dart, even better. I don't actually know if the Aeon Driver's body ever gets found in the bathroom stall, because I always trank him. But I don't think I've ever gotten the body found there, so I don't think it's an issue. He's safe in the bathroom. Nice. Agent Snail coming in clutch. But yeah, he's going to have to go poison the water bottle. And then the driver will drink it eventually. He's drinking it, or the wine glass, I guess it is. He's drinking it right now, in fact. So hopefully that's not a cycle that he's going to be sitting here forever for. Hashashin's going to go for this again, and hopefully does not get wrecked by IO Interactive this time. And Robert's going to see this, so I feel like somebody might hear that. Did nobody hear that? I'm not seeing anything on the mini-map. And it was both a target lockdown and close combat, and nobody heard that. That's crazy. But he's going to have to deal with the same issue here. Turn it on the sink. Because when he goes to open to this door, there's a chance that people could see in here anyways. He does that, but the sink generally overrides distractions, so... Looks like he's fine. The guy fell down. I didn't see if he did or not. Yeah, he very well could have gotten body found by the woman at the bottom of the elevator. Bodies falling down does make a sound, so that would give her a reason to investigate. Didn't get, I don't think, body found picture in picture, but maybe we will never know because it seems like Pigiero is pretty close to a finish here. Gonna be extra safe and I don't know, take these bodies somewhere, I guess. We'll have to see, indeed. But I think it's going to be quite a while, in-game time-wise. Maybe the thud doesn't make a sound if it doesn't fall due to a prompt. I do not believe that to be the case. I'm pretty sure it still does make a sound. Because I think I've had that when I was doing testing on Reza for loud kills. And, like, you can't dump him down the hole, because then it's a fall. So I would maneuver his body, and then he would fall into the hole, and then it would get heard, I believe. Pigiero is going on an adventure right now. He pretty much just has to wait at this point. He's getting all kinds of body founds, but be tranked at this point. I wonder if that does get body found on Robert's guard, if he will eventually come all the way back up here to look for him. That would be interesting routing to get to that point. I'll bet a rat DLC. Well, why would you bet that? Nobody wants that, Kappa. Pigiero's just chilling in here. This is the bathroom that the Aeon driver will come in, just not at the moment, obviously. Just a waiting game. There he is, and hopefully he does not do anything insane going to the exit. Hopefully Robert dies. I've only used the sink that's in the stall itself, so hopefully the ones outside work KO'd as well. Presses the button and Robert is dead. And now it just has to go to pretty much any exit I guess he's headed towards the main exit right now. So that will hopefully tie it up for Pigiero here. And as Hashashin is coming up on trying to get the Sierra kill set up. Hashashin gets big whoosh from the security guard. But he's fine, and Pigiero is going to exit here in just a second. Looks green to me. I'm pretty sure the only body left is Sierra's and Robert's guard, so shouldn't ever have those found. And I'll accept that, and we're going on to our third map. As soon as the wheel decides to play the game. Oh no, Marrakesh. Oh no. Yeah, GRB, Mike, no Marrakesh this time. We're playing a map that doesn't suck. Whittleton Creek. Kind of want to see. Yeah, I should have just left Pigiero sitting there for like 5 minutes. See if he would have gotten that kill. But yeah, I will get this spin ready for us on this next map. Let's see. I'll set this for 40 past the hour. Hashashin may not even be aware that he's lost at this point. Shouldn't be a Marrakesh map 3. Yeah, I'll actually have to talk with Mr. Mike about that one. I know he's kind of busy these days, but I'm kind of concerned that these random maps might actually be random. So hopefully we can get that fixed in the near future. There's Hashashin gets the Robert kill, so maybe we will see the legendary Aeon driver grab. Hashashin won, indeed. I'm wrong. You drive a hard bargain, Maddie. He's looking at the Aeon driver, so I'm thinking he's about to use the Aeon mechanic. Yeah, he did not read the disguise text there, but got Chameleon, which means probably does not know the difference. He's green guns! That wouldn't have been a valid run, but he is indeed green guns. That was the question that we were all actually wondering. So yes, I guess, fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know, but regardless, wouldn't have mattered in the long run, because that is the wrong disguise. But yeah, Whittleton Creek looks like we got a 2-1 from Pidgey and an 0-1 from Hashashin. So both players taking the other's map pick, and nobody picked this one. Why wasn't it a valid run? He killed him in the Aeon mechanic disguise and not the Aeon driver disguise. There are 2 different disguises for that. Well, yeah, there's just the fact that Pidgey was already done, but had he not been. We got a minute to the spin. Look at that map record. That's crazy. Who is that? It was the correct driving team. True. Maybe we will see a new record, or maybe not. Depends on what spin we have. I couldn't possibly know what the spin is, so there is definitely room to get the record faster than that. There are some sub-3 spins out there in the world, so. Hashashin is going to preload. He is on console. Oh, man. Nobody won the bet there. Fortunately for everybody, they won't have to play the rest DLC now. 8 seconds to the spin. We will see if it's a great spin or not. It is Nolan with Consume Poison. Not Nolan. My God. Janice with Consume Poison as police deputy. Nolan with Loud SMG as politician's assistant. So politician's assistant is a bit annoying, depending on if you know the easy way to get it or not. Loud SMG, there are plenty of those on the map. Pidgey opts to pull one in, but he does have a suit star, it looks like, so he'll still be able to bring in another briefcase. Then Consumed Poison, you want to do on about 250. You can either pour the tea or place the muffin, and that's when he'll drink it. So you do sort of want to prioritize that, otherwise it will be forever on that kill. Let's see, I will switch the audio over.
We're running this mission with very little upfront intel.
We can hear this nice clue audio, as God intended. Pigiero's got something a little different for politician's assistant, maybe, but he is starting off with that. Maybe. He's doing something. He's replanning. There is, in fact, not any reason to do muffin over tea. I have timed it even, and there's literally no difference as far as I can tell. But I don't know. I don't know why it's. I guess it's just there because of the whole thing with Helen, but might be missing something. Pigiero walking up to a residential suburb in the state of Vermont wearing a tactical wetsuit. I'm sure nobody would ask any questions about that. Hashashin, he is going for the bullet distract method of politician's assistant, but he's getting a little differently and isn't able to grab that, but Pigiero grabs the disguise there by like a pixel off of getting spotted while changing in that disguise, but he's got politician's assistant now, and he is heading around, maybe going to grab this police deputy along the way, but it might be a little annoying to get this disguise back, and he's getting spotted. So even if he does get this shot off, somebody's going to see the body. Maybe just want to get like the one talking to the gardener even, or somewhere else. There's plenty of options for police deputies. He's got about 1:30 until you'd want to kill Janice, depending on if you trigger his dialogue with Helen or not. He is going to trank this deputy. Hasn't triggered the mailman up until this point, so should be fine. This gardener will run away, and nobody should see him changing. Is he going to take it from behind? I'm not going to risk it. And off he goes. And again, he's going to have this disguise stranded here, but this should all be calmed down. Oh, he's going to move the disguise even. I don't know how much difference that will make, but this area should hopefully be calmed down by the time Janice dies. Adjust my microphone a little bit. Sorry about that. He has crowbar. Yep. Please do not rip on this camera. Okay, he's fine. I'll just have to take out the evidence, which he was probably going to do anyways. He is going to trigger Janice's dialogue. How are you today, Helen? The West could use more people like you. Hopefully this guard doesn't turn around. I'm not sure, like... Oh, he doesn't have poison, so there's that. He's got it stashed somewhere, maybe? Looks like kind of on the other side of the map, so... I think this is going to be a rip. I don't see him... Well, I guess it's not a rip, because the glass isn't poisoned, but... as far as I know, there's no consumed opportunity other than the muffin and the tea, which is only going to happen on that point of in his cycle, so... It's going to be kind of a long wait. Yeah, restart territory. As far as I know, Janice doesn't perfectly recreate his cycle every time, so it would be like not just 3 more minutes, but like several more minutes before he dies. So you kind of end up losing more time from waiting than Just doing it again.
Janus
But he's going to get these 2 clues. He still has the evidence to take out, which I guess he could get Spencer and the letter, or maybe he'll go back. He should probably go back when he goes to poison the drink later.
Also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town.
Shove the pills down their throat. Yeah.
Takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. A cigar
Too much animation cost.
and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition.
Yeah, the assistant, I saw the best way to get him is to just do some bullet distractions, and then you can get him in the open. You can get him in like 15, 16 seconds from the start doing that. Same with the politician himself. Pigiero has now gotten the cigar box, and he's about to trigger the phone call. Oh, nope. He's already done. I did not look at the in-game time. He's going to the garage. And he cannot get this kill because his politician's assistant disguise is on the other side of the map right now, but he's going to have to go back over there anyways. So we're going to isolate him for now. And then come back. Just make sure he closes the garage. I guess he's going to hop out the window, maybe? Or is he going to try to trank Spencer? I do not know. He opens the garage and then drags the body, which is interesting. So leaving the SMG there, and gonna leave the garage open even. I think the only person that can see in there is the jogging woman, and that would be out of her line of sight, but I don't really mess with that, so there's a chance that somebody else can see in there at some point. Hashashin opts for this police deputy, which is a little risky. Maybe 2 minutes into the spin more so, but he's got it. The issue a little bit is going to be that once that guard gets woken up and gets his clothes back, he's going to go right back to where he is and stand basically on top of that disguise. So I'm going to have to trank him again. That was the deputy's disguise that he took, not the sheriff. Or not Sheriff Masterson. His pants are long, he wears sunglasses, and he's the guy that was like back by the fence. He also has a cute little star badge on the front of his shirt. You know how it is. So Hashashin, interesting, a bullet distract there. I guess he's worried about knocking this guy out and the body coming down here. But you could always just dump him. I'm concerned at this point that he's going to miss this opportunity to poison the drink. Oh, he already did poison the drink. Nice. How to cast 101. So there's the kill. And he's headed out. Watch for this enforcer. He's trespassing. And he's investigating the door being broken open. So that's fun. Pigiero gonna leave this body down here. He's got all 3 clues, and we'll take out the evidence. Back to green guns, and still needs to actually put the poison in the cup, I believe. But Hashashin shouldn't really have any difficulty making the garage ISO. He's already got the disguise for Nolan. The issue is getting his disguise back. And he doesn't seem like he's going back for it. He's headed the other way. Just worried about Nolan, maybe. And Pigiero has poisoned the drink. He's waiting for Janus to finish his second call, and then he'll come drink out of it. His politician's assistant disguise is still on the side of the map, so he can't really he can't really go over, kill Nolan, and then come back to get his disguise again. Maybe he would have had time if he left his disguise over at Nolan, but that's kind of playing with fire on the timing. Hashashin, as long as he doesn't rip here and he can get his disguise back, should be fine. He's leaving the garage open, though, which is fairly concerning. He's got bodies that are much further in view than was the case for Pidgey.
Please get out of my face. Damn donut-eating dogs.
He's just going to screw around at this point. Pidgey is, I guess. There we go. Free Gardener disguise. Nice. Pidgey's just waiting for Janice to die now, which should be fairly soon. Meanwhile, Hashashin is going back to get his disguise. He's going to bullet distract. Make sure Masterson can't see him, which he can't because he's behind this barrier, and he's got it. And now he just has to run back to Nolan, get the kill. Still has 2 more clues left. And Pidgey is pausing his game while he's just waiting. So that's interesting. Janice is still on the phone at this point. And he's getting up, so he's about to go eat. Yeah, Hashashin should have this pretty solidly as long as he doesn't rip on dumping Nolan here. Make sure you leave the garage open so that he can get out. There's his loud SMG. There's the kill, drop the gun, dump the body, and now just needs the other 2 clues. So he's going to get the lawsuit in the cigar box. Watch out for Batty. Hopefully watch out for Batty. Looks like he gets by. KOs him, which Batty's fine to just sit here. If he's further down, the garbage man can see it, but not here. And Pidgey not having it. So he did end up restarting, but that was, I think 6 or 7 minutes that he had between then and between missing the first opportunity and deciding on a restart. And Hashashin is all but done with this spin. There's his 3rd clue, and there's his exit right in front of him. So it seems to be a GG from here. And as soon as I see that SA screen, he's posted finished. Or he's just going to watch the entire cutscene. But I think Batty's the only disguise or the KO'd body on the map still, but I got to make it official, and there it is. So that's going to be a 4-2 win for Hashashin against Pigiero. Sort of an underdog. They each took each other's map pick, and then Hashashin had some better luck on Whittleton, luck, skill, etc. And so yeah, that's going to call it for this match. We will check out what this does for our groups here. Refresh this. I think I have it set to refresh automatically, but this was, I believe, Group D. And let's see where we at now. Got Hashashin across 3 matches is now at 7 points, so that puts him 4th at the moment. And Froat with 14 points is leading the group, 3 matches played. Pigiero behind at 11, so pretty close with 3 matches. Dubov is 9 points with 3. Hashashin, again, 7 with 3, then 420. Connor. And then we've got Chubby, I don't think... Yeah, Chubby hasn't played any matches yet, so hopefully that starts getting scheduled soon because the soft deadline for 2 matches is like on Sunday, I think. So it's not a hard deadline, but, you know, playing 7 matches in 2 weeks is perhaps not ideal. But yeah, we will look at our upcoming matches. let's see. As soon as it populates, we've got Max Masters v. Rommel. Is that an hour from now? No. 3 hours from now? 3 hours from now. Thank you, and for fun. I'm trapped forever in having to convert time zones, but that is at 7 my time, so yes, that is in 3 hours. Nobody's on that one yet. Punk or Gunther might want it, but I'm available if nobody else is. So then after that, we've got a large gap. Then tomorrow, we have Tinega and Hitman there on Mumbai and Paris, Randy and Fopper on Scale Marrakesh, David and Danny on Marrakesh Sapienza, and Omar and Yanni on Bangkok, Colorado. So that's going to round out our matches for tomorrow. There's still a couple more that are not seen, but we'll get there. And so yeah, that's going to wrap it up for our match. That was a 4-2 win for Hashashin. I will see if there's somebody that I can raid at this point. Who is live? Mungo's live. Raid him for the 4th time in a row, perhaps. Let us see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Mungo, I suppose. Always a good time in the streams. We're playing some contracts at the moment. So yeah, I'll send you over there. It was a good match. Thanks, of course, everyone for joining me, for having me here. And some great maps to cast there. So that was fun. See you guys for some more matches, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, who knows, but I'm gonna send you guys to Manga. See you guys.
Thank you for bringing your friends, man. Welcome, everybody. My name is Munga, if we haven't already met. And I am playing a viewer contract. It's kind of what I do. Wait a minute. I need to go the other way. Yeah, welcome, guys. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Chris.